This is 50 Cent, the man that made over $100 million in one single day by selling this water bottle. And in this video, you're going to learn absolutely everything that you need to know about how 50 Cent made this ridiculous amount of money from selling water. You see, it isn't extremely uncommon for artists to be doing and partaking in multiple company deals because it's natural. Everybody likes money. Like, if I were to give you this $50 note, would you take it or leave it? That's if I had a $50 note. Most people don't want to stay and be known as solely rappers and artists, but also want to get into the heavy side of business. 50 Cent is no exception to this, especially whilst the man has over 30 roles casting in 30 different films, alongside classics such as Den of Thieves to pop star Never Stop, Never Stop. But out of all possible business routes, why exactly water? However shocking you may find it, 50 Cent started off selling Vitaminwater not because of some financial problems or managers trying to push 50 Cent into the beverage drink business. It was in fact because 50 Cent wanted to get into that business.
I want to sell water. I said, I want to sell water. He's like, the who? So everybody need water.
The idea to sell Vitaminwater came from around 2004 when 50 Cent had landed a sneaker deal with Reebok after his album Get Rich or Die Trying was absolutely popping. During one of the test runs of the commercial's recording, 50 Cent had gotten offered some Vitaminwater. But after instantly tasting, 50 Cent apparently became a taste tester and wanted to invest into the goddamn thing. But I know what you're thinking. What was the actual brand of the drink and what was the drink itself? If you were to invest into a drink for God knows what reason, what brand would you possibly think of? Would it perhaps be Coca-Cola, Mountain Dew, what else? Arizona, that go piss. Bro, if you unironically drink that green flavor, keep your doors locked. Basically, there are many brands of beverages to actually choose from, and let me know which one you would actually invest in. But 50 Cent didn't invest in any of these big names. He invested into the Vitaminwater brand that is literally famously known as Vitaminwater. Now, I knew that Burger King and Taco Time had the most blatant names ever, but that is just another level. And after some negotiations and a few stressful phone calls, the market came to see the drink everybody knows and loves, the grape-flavored Formula 50. God, I hate that name so much. Why is it 50? What the happened to the other 49? And guess what? People like the thing. Apparently, it was everyone's new favorite beverage drink and the best Vitaminwater in the game. I personally don't know how it tastes because I live in the hills of Siberia. But reading from like 5 different forums that leave unironic opinions on drinks, it should be good. I mean, even Kobe Bryant made an ad with them, you know, before the allegation case. But if you thought that the story ends here, then oh boy are you mistaken. Because trust me, we're just getting started. Now look, yes, the Vitaminwater deal between 50 Cent and the brand of GlaQ was settled. However, the payout of $100 million was so far away from that point. But before we can understand the actual payout, we have to first understand what the deal actually was. So let's imagine that you're 50 Cent right now. You take a look at your streams and you see that they're absolutely booming. Now take a look from GlaQ's side, the company that owned Vitaminwater. 50 Cent, hip-hop's biggest rapper in the industry, wants to make business with you by selling water. The amount of marketing 50 Cent would be able to do to the company is absolutely insane. It's like if Drake actually made good music and partnered up with JPEG Mafia for a feature. I mean, the result would be very interesting to say the least. And after a few suggestions, the deal came down to this agreement. 50 Cent gets a stake of 10% of the company and will be constantly promoting the product in return. Sweet. However, there was one simple problem. What was the situation of Vitaminwater's sales department looking like? At the very start when the deal was actually made, Vitaminwater had only sold under 100 million liters of the product. To put this into perspective, Coca-Cola drinks alone were being sold for more than $45 billion yearly. However, that wouldn't last for long because due to 50 Cent's prime popularity, Vitaminwater was only increasing and increasing in its sales. Until 2007, when 500 million liters have been sold. That is over 5 times more than the starting point. But why did I say this weirdly specific year? Was it because that was the year when Kimi Raikkonen won the Formula 1 championship by 1 point? No. I mentioned that specific year because that was exactly the moment when 50 Cent got paid big time. In May 2007, with the obvious increasing potential for the product's success, GlaQ, the company owning Vitaminwater, was bought by no other than the holy Christmas joy, Coca-Cola. Yeah, the company that pretty much replaced water in half of America has bought Vitaminwater. And by the looks of it, it looks like they made a pretty good decision. Now, what was the actual sum of that deal? Well, remember when we said that 50 Cent's deal meant that he would get a 10% stake of the company? Well, guess what? GlaQ was sold for a no greater amount of $4.1 billion of cash money. Now, I know what you're thinking. Moslik, you dummy that failed 5th grade math class, the math does not add up. The reason for that is incredibly simple, but also makes it that we technically don't know how much of the money was actually made. You see, GlaQ is a company that owns like 4 different brands of beverages. I mean, look at this shit. There's apparently Smart Water now. And out of all of these sold brands, only one of them was Vitaminwater. So we quite literally can't necessarily know the actual amount of money that 50 Cent had made. But one thing that literally everyone is talking about is how 50 Cent had made over $100 million from that deal, with some even saying that it could be around 150 million. The main point is that this 50 Cent deal was the starting point of a hip-hop business revolution that let artists be more collaborative with brands. I mean, take a look what we have now. Travis Scott teaming up with no other than f***ing Fortnite, McDonald's, literally the f***ing shittiest festival security teams. Kanye West teaming up with McDonald's and Adidas, both ending up f***ing miserably. Jack Harlow teaming up with KFC, where did he even come from? Main point is that if it wasn't for this massive success of 50 Cent's deal, most companies wouldn't even dare to try and make collaborations with artists. I mean, some literally even tried making goddamn game consoles, but we all know how that ended up.
You could say that it was a joke or something, but I purchased it. I'll let you know if his version's any different, if it ever shows up.
But whilst they have learned about how 50 Cent had literally made millions by selling goddamn water, there's still one huge question left, and that question can be easily found by clicking this video on the screen and the subscribe button right here.